Yesterday, I made a video saying that we in the Igbo need to be involved in politics if we need to get it right. That I am not in support of Igbo presidency, but I am in support of Igbos voting the right governors, voting the right senators, voting the right House of Assembly, voting the right local government chairman, voting the right councillor, so that we can determine who will build our labor. Then somebody made this comment on my comment section. He said, power is everything. How can it happen without federal power? International airports and seaports are done with federal power. But thank God someone in the comment section also understand the video I made and look at the comment. He said this is why he's saying all of us should be involved in politics. What happens to senators and House of Rep members from our state proposing bills that will make this come to reality? We can't continue giving this excuse all the time. We have to hold our leaders in the Southeast accountable at all times to do the right thing. We can build Dubai in our region only if we all come together and fight for it. Thank you, Onyedikachi. The comment section, Onyedikachi was able to do justice to what I am trying to portray. You see, it is only a fool that keep doing the same thing, getting results, but never want to change his modus operandi. It is only a fool that keep doing the same thing, getting the same result, but still stick on it. I will not change. And I can tell you that ideologically, we know why many people in the Southeast are avoiding politics. One of the excuses is that politics is dirty. So everybody wants not to see them associate with politics. And when we say politics, they think we are telling them to be politicians. No, I am not telling you to be a politician, but I am telling you that you can decide who will lead you. If you involve in politics, you can decide who will be your governor. You can decide who will rule you. Removing yourself from the equation will not make you have a good governor, a good leader. Because if you ask any Igbo man, what is the problem of South? He say our leaders are our problem. But you don't want to be involved to decide who will be your leader. They have defined democracy as government of the people, by the people, for the people. But you are the one removing yourself from the democracy because you don't want to be involved in it because you say politics is dirty. Then another excuse is that our elections are now being counted. Elections are being rigged in Nigeria. I'm saying that the excuse that the elections are being rigged is because you remove yourself from it. You remove yourself from the equation. Then they minus you and do whatever they want to do. The minority who decided to do election will do whatever they want to do because the majority removed themselves from election. And when we say this, people say, babe, we are coming out for election. You are not coming out. You guys don't come out for election. In the Southeast, you don't come out. There are various excuses why you don't come out, including the IPOB members, including those who say it's only Biafra that will save them. You are like a Christian who said only Jesus will save them. Because of that, refuse to go to school, refuse to marry, refuse to build a house, refuse to bath, just be somewhere and be praying. Jesus is coming soon. Are you not doing something? Are you not eating? Are you not brushing mouth? Do you now wait for Jesus to come before you marry? Your pastors tell you that Jesus is coming very soon. They're still building mansion, buying private jets, building, extending their church branches. Are they folding hands and waiting until Jesus come? Say, oh, we don't need to do anything because all these things are vanity upon vanity. These are exactly what I'm trying to say. That if you really need Biafra to come, you also need to be doing something until it comes. As of today, 2026, all of us are carrying Nigerian passport. Nobody's having Biafran passport. Nobody's having Biafran currency. So you are still a Nigerian, whether you like it or not. Nigerian law is what they are using to persecute all of us. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in Sokoto prison based on Nigerian law and Nigerian justice system. You may see it is not favorable, but if you want it to be favorable, you must be involved in deciding who rule you. Today we have Anyoma State to contest with to become a C state in the southeast. Why? Because we are involved in politics. We did not give an excuse. We don't like what is happening in Delta State. We want our own state, and we just fold hand. We went as far as writing the bill, proposed it to the National Assembly, gave it to our senator, and he proposed it as a bill in the National Assembly. So you must, like what this person is saying, you must vote the people who will propose the bill for you to have international seaport, for you to have international airport. In as far as we are just here folding hands and be complaining, we need Biafra. It will not come. Even for you to have a Biafra, you need someone who will propose it in the National Assembly. You need referendum. You need someone who will champion it. Just like Ned Nwoko is championing Anyoma State. That is it. That is the simple way to get it. Shouting Awilo will never give it to you. Rather, government will see you as a rebel. But we keep saying this election cycle. This year is election year. And that is why I started the year by telling you what to do to make Igbo better. You want the good government, you want Nigeria, you must be involved in politics. Let me use Anambra as an example. Anambra election just passed in November. How many Anambarians voted for Soludo? How many Anambarians voted for the right person they want? Because all of you will come and say, I don't like Soludo, I don't like Soludo. What have you done to change the narrative? What have you done as an Anambarian to change the narrative? The last census said that Anambra is, that is 2006 census, said that Anambra is 4.2 million in population. But as of 2025, it's estimated to be 7 million. But do you know that the election finish is less than, the Anambra State election finish is less than 1 million people that voted? I go lie for you. Look at the statistics. After the election, it was stated that independent annex said that Soludo won the election. Soludo, the candidate of All Progressive Grand Alliance, secured 222,604 votes to beat a closest rivalry of All Progressive Congress APC, Nicholas Ukachukwu. The pool is 99,405 votes. Paul Chukwu of the Young Progressive Party, YYP, come third with 37,753 votes. While John Nwosu of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, scored 8,208 votes. George Mogulu of Labour Party scored 10,506. Here's the one for PDP, scored 1,401. When you calculate all of them, it comes down to 580,000 and some fractions. So let's say 600,000 people participated in the election. And the census said that as of 2006, Anambra is 4.2 million. So if you remove 600,000 from 4.2 million, you are going to be having 3,600,000 people. Okay, let's say 1.6 million are kids. What happened to 2 million adults in Anambra? Let's say 500,000 are police. They are INEC. They are in prison. They did not participate. They are sick. What happened to 1.5 million Anambarians? Why didn't they participate in the election? Come and see excuse. They are in the church praying. Some of them that day are in the street playing football, drinking beer, giving the same excuse that the election are being rigged, that the election is a dirty game, that God is one providing a leader. Yet, you want the people you do not vote to do the right thing for you. You want Soludo. I keep saying it. How do you want to command who you do not employ? How do you want to sack who you did not employ? Because very soon, as some of you say, we want to protest, we want to remove the Tinubu government. You want to sack who you did not employ, and you want people you did not employ to be the one to do the work for you. So when we say this, we know what we are saying. We're not even talking of presidency. It is a bogus game for you to be voting who will be president. But if you have a good president, fine. But a tree cannot make a forest. Charity begins at home. Your councillor, your village councillor is a place to start with. Who is their councillor? 99% of people in the south don't even know who is their village councillor. They don't even know who is their village councillor. They don't even know when the election is conducted. Your village councillor is where to start with. Go back home and be involved in politics. Know who is your village councillor. Know the party is coming from. Forget about the party first. Know who is coming out to fight for councillorship in your own village. You start from there. If you vote the right person in councillorship, you're automatically setting the record straight that you need a good person in the local government. Then you'll be able to put your eye down. If all of you in a local government and your councillors are good people, no matter the political party they are, good people come out. You people say, now this good person go be our councillor for here. We don't care about the politics. We don't care because this is your village. This is your village. This is not where they will rig election and you don't know. Exactly. Councillorship is where you can start from. You say, this is our councillor. This is our ward. Everybody here know everybody. In your village, everybody know everybody. So whoever want to rig the election there, you will be able to fight the person. You know him, he know you. You fight and make sure the good person become a councillor. A good person with credibility, with accountability, with integrity that can be held responsible. Become your councillor. It is easier then for you to put the same narrative to the local government. Because now everybody, whoever want to contest in the local government, you also know him, know the village he came from, know his antecedent, know his capabilities. Once you're able to get the local government chairman, you're already setting record. Imagine a place of 19 local government and people get the right people to vote into power. Let's say 10 or 9 local government were good people. You're already making sure that the local government are getting developed by the good people. Just like what is happening in Abia State. When you have a good local government chairman and a good councillor, you're already saying that the places, the village, the rural areas will be developed. And that will be pushing a narrative that the governor knows that if he's not doing well, people will vote him out. That these people are not ready for any Cherekambia. But when we say this, none of you want to take it serious. You start giving excuse. Election is not being counted. This and that and that. Let the Igbo, whether Igbos in the southeast, Igbos in the south, take this message serious. Be involved in politics. It is then we can have good people who will propose for us to have a good infrastructural development. You are looking for Seaport. There is nobody in the National Assembly that is championing it. Why? Because the people did not vote the right people who have them in mind. All of you will remove yourself from the equation. If anything when they like when they do, our politicians are our problem. Why won't the politician be the problem when you don't want to accept you are the first problem? We are the first problem. We that doesn't want to vote, who that doesn't want to involve in politics, we are the first problem. Because once you are involved, you will be putting in attention. You want to know who is credible. Who do you think if you go there, he will take it upon him to propose a bill for us to have a seaport and pursue it to the end? That in his first 4 years as a senator, he will get it. He will lobby everybody. Look at how Ned Nwoko is going up and down lobbying. Making sure that Anyoma State, despite the attacks he's receiving in Anyoma, in Delta North, despite the attacks he's receiving from his own political party members, though most of them are in APC, yet he's going about it, pushing it, making every move, going for interviews, TV. That is the only way you can make things happen. If Igbo people have 6 states today, it's because of Ned Nwoko. We are the first people that started pushing this agenda. That Igbo, this time around, as of the year last year, started pushing the agenda that Igbo need a 6 state. And one way to get a 6 state is to create a normal state. We started pushing the agenda. started proposing the bill. So even if Anyoma is not graded, he has succeeded by making sure that Nigeria look on to the side of Igbo by saying, okay, even if Anyoma is not graded, but Igbo need one more state. But if you don't do that, if you don't vote the right people in power, imagine Senate Nwoko is not our senator, we didn't vote him into power. Would that come to pass? No. You have to vote the right people. You must be involved. You must, M-U-S-T. M-U-S-T, must. You must be involved in politics. And I will repeatedly use this illustration that politics is not a dirty game. It is a lie and propaganda given to you to remove it from the equation. Every house has a knife. Knife is a weapon. That can kill you. In fact, if you are using knife, because you make mistake, it will cut you and you can bleed and die. Will you not say because knife is bad, it can kill you? If it's a weapon, you will not buy it. A house that does not have a knife is not complete in having kitchen utensils. You must have a knife in your house. Must. So politics is a must. But the fact that we are using it here as a weapon does not mean that it's a dirty thing, it's a bad thing. That is where you should understand. Your knowledge should be above what people are saying. You should not be buying into propaganda. Use politics for your own advantage. Vote the right person. Stop praying. You have been praying for 50 years for God to give you a good leader. Has he given to you? No. You have been drinking beer. Has he done that? No. For the first time, challenge yourself to do the right thing. Don't give excuse of 2023. Don't give excuse of what happened in Imo State. Once again, try this time around whether it will not work. I'm out of here, John.